Hey folks, welcome back to our channel, Mystery Recap. In today's video, we're gonna recap a show named Supernatural, a monster that feeds on human fat. So stick with us till the end. But before we move on to the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon for more videos like this one. A woman wants to drop a few pounds. The nurse tells her that to lose 10 pounds, she only needs one jar. One by one, the nurse puts jars on her. After that, she opens her mouth wide and eats all of the fat off the woman's body. The story of the show takes place in a world where supernatural things happen. Two brothers named Dean and Sam Winchester fight supernatural evil as they travel across the US. This time, the bad hunters go to Minnesota, where something is killing fat people and sucking all of their fat out of their bodies. In the beginning of the episode, there is a hot dog eating contest in the town of Stillwater. A fat man beats his opponent with just one hot dog. The fat man wins the prize anyway, and he goes to his car to eat the hot dog that was hidden and gave him an unfair advantage. An unknown man in a hood attacks the man from the back of the car. He vacuums up the fat man's fat until he has drained his body completely. And the Winchester brothers hear about it. They find out on the internet that the man lost 100 kilos of weight while he was dead, which makes them think that beings from another world. They pretend to be FBI agents and go to the Minnesota Department of Investigation to learn more about how the murder happened. The victim's internal organs are damaged, as if all of his life had been sucked out of him. A female sheriff tells the Winchesters that the man used to compete in eating contests and never missed one. Skinny Jim was the person who he hated the most. The Winchesters decide to ask Skinny Jim questions themselves to make sure he's not guilty. He's not too sad about his rival's death because he thinks the man got what he deserved. Dean points out the magic items on the shelves behind the man. Jim tells his brothers that these are the talismans of his gypsy wife Mala, while Sam sneaks into the couple's bedroom to look for proof. He sees a strange pouch on the nightstand and takes it with him to look at. The Winchesters open the pouch and find human hair and other magic items inside. Sam learns from the internet that gypsies often use bags like these to cast spells. The brothers think that this is how Mala can help her husband get rid of his rivals. Mala loved the victim, and for years, she had been cheating on her husband with him. Even though he was fat, he was the only one who made her feel loved. The Winchester brothers realize they are looking in the wrong place for the supernatural clue. A woman, meanwhile, works out at a local gym late at night to lose weight before her wedding. She hears some strange sounds out of the blue and turns to see where they're coming from. The killer attacks the woman again from behind and knocks her to the ground. Before she dies, the last thing that she sees is something crawling under her clothes and sucking her life away, making her body flatten out like a balloon. The Winchesters show up at the scene the next day. This time, they are able to look at the body and see a big red mark on the woman's body that looks like it was made by a suction cup. Dean asks the trainer, who was supposed to close the gym last night, a lot of questions. In tears, she feels bad that she left work early and couldn't help her clients. Dean sees the same stain on her waist as he did on the body of the victim when she turns around to get a tissue. The Winchesters talk about what they've learned at the end of the day. It turns out that the first person who was killed also had a place where fat could be sucked out. Dean finds out that the gym trainer used to be overweight but lost weight after going to a spa in Canyon Valley. He and his brother watch a commercial for the resort in which a beautiful married couple says that overweight people can lose weight without hard workouts or strict diets. The brothers come to Canyon Valley and act like they're looking for a job. Since there was only one trainer job, Sam was the only one hired. On the other hand, Dean is in charge of making healthy breakfast for clients in the kitchen. A local sheriff visits the resort to exercise. Maritza, the owner, puts slimming jars on her in the treatment room. Maritza reveals herself after the client is completely out. The sleeping woman's waist is eaten by a big-mouthed worm. Because he's bad in the kitchen, the older Winchester gets yelled at. Dean steals spa customers' pudding because he's angry and hungry. Sam's first yoga class disappoints his clients. He sees red marks on the resort guest bags as they do a dog pose. Dean calls Sam half dead to save him after training. Dean's younger brother tells him that he's hurt in a food warehouse. Dean slowly wakes up and examines the additive jar. He tells his brother they're strong sleeping pills added to customers' food, not supplements. The Winchesters decide to question the sheriff, who just finished treatment at this evil resort. The brothers ask how she lost 5 pounds in one day. The sheriff points to her lower back and says the spa owner did the same. She ate pudding before treatment. After that, she fell asleep and didn't feel the treatment. Maritza's husband tells her that Dean and Sam don't work and hunt ghosts. She rushes to the office to throw out the fridge's client fat jars. She lets the worm out again to eat the grease. Dean finds her and schedules a questioning. Maritza tells the older Winchester her story. Peruvian fish tacos eat human fat. She claims that she was a parasite and didn't kill anyone. She and her husband opened Canyon Valley to help people lose weight and give her free food. She blames her brother Alonso, a resort cook, for overweight people's deaths. Maritza's husband finds her brother and tells him to leave before he destroys the business. He becomes enraged and murders his brother-in-law. Sam finds the bloody body of the man and tells Maritza about it. Maritza tells the Winchester the whole truth about Alonso in tears after her husband dies. She and her brother left Peru because they wanted a better life where they wouldn't be seen as monsters. But Alonso didn't like the idea of dividing up his food, and he slowly lost control of his actions. Once, he almost killed a client during a normal spa treatment. Maritza tells the Winchesters that her brother may be hiding in the basement to stop them from brutally killing people. The brothers go down into the basement with flashlights and silver knives in their hands. Alonso throws a cabinet on top of him and stacks it up. He throws a worm at Sam from his mouth, but Sam just throws it away. Angry, Alonso easily defeats his opponent and tries again to drain Sam's life. Dean kills Alonso by cutting off the worm. Police arrived afterward. The brothers lie to the sheriff and say that a madman killed them. Sam comforts Maritza after her family died in one day. Dean summons his brother after seeing this. He promises to bury Maritza with her family after the police leave. Sam convinces his brother to let the monster live. Dean will save Maritza if she returns to Peru without a ticket. Winchesters discuss family issues at home. Dean believes. Sam doubts he would have. Sam leaves Dean after a long, awkward silence. So guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more movie recaps. Also, comment your favorite movie name that you would like to get an explanation on. Thank you for watching.